Hey guys, welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. I accidentally slept all the way through the previous day and then into the night, so I had to sleep the night again. So we did end up missing a day, unfortunately. Let's head on out of the inn. We're going to get some food down here. And I did figure out how to put the anchovies on the pizza. If we just go to the inventory, we just click on the pepperoni pizza, we can click on, was it pepperoni or was it artichokes? No, I think it's pepperoni. Then we just click the jalapeno peppers and drag them over, and that should do it. P&J pizza, so we can give that to the scientist a little bit later on. For now, let's...
What's the word, lovebird? Shall we wing it before we take a turn for the worst?
For now, let's just order a meal. Lots of mana pills, a few healing pills. I think we'll be fine. For the moment, anyway.
Today, we are having macaroni and cheese. Plain old macaroni and cheese. I gave the cooks the day off.
Okay, either this tastes good or you've been around no man's inn way too long. Let's see if she's got anything else to say.
It's funny, honey, how I'd love to be with you.
Okay.
I'm really into this. In fact...
Alright, no rumors or anything like that, so let's just head out back to the town and see what we can find out. Okay, let's have a chat with the fisherman. See if he has anything to say.
Calimera! Are you interested in taking a boat ride today?
Not today, but we'll have a chat with him.
I am well, as always. I catch only a few fish each day. This is a bad time of year, for the large fish swim to deep water. Only the small fish remain near the shallows. The large fish are very good to eat. There's more meat than bone upon them, and they are easier to scale. Small fish are usually young fish who are avoiding the bigger predators. I use a rope net to catch them. For anchovies, I must use a cloth net. I mostly use anchovies to attract bigger fish, but they can be eaten. Would you like some? I am happy to share. Here, take a few.
Okay.
Yasas. That is the Silmarian farewell.
So we do have anchovies and we need to put them on the artichoke pizza, so let's do that right now. So that's for the other scientist. And we also found the basket last time. There should be a reward for bringing that back to Sarah. I think that's Sarah's sister.
Γεια σας, μιλάτε ελληνικά?
Here we go. So let's grab the basket and we'll
My basket,
show her that.
thank you. I had given up upon ever seeing it again. It was made by my grandmother, and it was given to me when I was still a kitten. I cannot thank you enough for this. Here is the reward of which I wrote in my notice at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
I know it is not much of a reward, but it is a token of my eternal friendship. Thank you again.
Let's head into the bank. See what's going on here.
They still haven't got the guy that took our money. We may never get our cash back. I can't believe it. Guy just waltzed in here past the street guards who naturally didn't see a thing. What are we paying taxes for, blind men? Considering the odds that the guards will ever catch the guy, I'll be begging on the streets of Silmaria soon. Last night, somewhere around dawn, a guy picks the lock on the door and breaks in. He figured out some way to disarm the trap on the safe and cracked the safe that had a written guarantee which said it couldn't be pick-locked by thieves. The guy took everything, including the guarantee paper. Probably intends on collecting the money-back guarantee himself. It looked like he was in a great hurry because he spilled some coins around and left things a mess. My luck to be robbed by a slob. What am I, a detective? If you want to look around, be my guest. There is a reward for the capture of the robber. If you figure out who done it, make sure you get the money back. Lots of unhappy folks around here want their cash.
Okay, we do need money to enter the rites. I can see something here, it's pretty obvious. Let's take a look at the interesting toolkit. Let's check this out. This small box is filled with neatly organized lockpicks and tools. So we need to find someone who can examine that, and maybe we'll get a bit more information about it. Okay, the apothecaries. It's just here, I think. Okay, oh, here's the magic shop. We're to go inside, talk to Shakti, see if he has any information about the robber.
Welcome again to the magic shop.
We can also sell some of our spells to him, or teach him how to do things. Seems like I don't have any spells that he doesn't know about yet, so let's show the
This seems to be a
toolkit.
set of tools related to lockpicking. You say that you found this at the bank. Perhaps you should show this to Erasmus. He may be able to tell you more than I. He has a few spells that let him judge the past of an object.
Okay, we can teach him a spell. There we go. 200 gold for that.
Thank you for doing business with me.
Teach the frostbite spell. We can teach the aura spell.
I thank you for doing this.
Let's teach the whirlwind spell as well. Maybe we can get a little bit more. 12.
I thank you for doing business
Nice.
with me.
Okay. Actually, does he have anything else to say? Let's go magic spells.
Most of the spells I sell here are spells you probably know already. After all, you and I both learned some of them from my mother, Krisha. The magic that you really need more than new spells is to make yourself a new magical staff. I will be happy to aid you in this, but first you must find some magical wood. I do not know where you can find such a wonder as magical wood around here. I made my staff from the same wood as you did when you made your first staff. I too went to the heart of the world in Tarna. However, I am certain you will know magical wood when you find it. No wizard should be without one. A magical staff is an important tool for spellcasting.
Okay, sounds like that's what we need. I definitely don't have a magical staff. Let's put that... Actually, let's keep this. Can you tell us
This
anything
seems to be a set of tools
about it?
related to lockpicking. You say that you found this at the bank. Perhaps you should show this to Erasmus. He may be able to tell you more than I. He has a few spells that let him judge the past of an object.
Okay, take it to Erasmus. We will do that.
Γεια σας, μιλάτε ελληνικά?
We can also check the notice board while we're up there, up on the hill. See if there's anything new. Let's take a look. Okay, there is something new. Justinian dead. We know about the king. Bank robbery. The first bank of Silmaria was robbed last night. An estimated loss to the bank is about 5,000 drachmas. A 2,000 drachma reward has been posted for the arrest of the robber.
Greetings, my friend. It is good to see you here in Marit. This island is already in need of your skills. I fear that it will need more heroism from you as things continue. You left behind most of your equipment when last I saw you. I am sorry, but I was unable to bring most of it. I can, however, give you this. I am pleased to see you again, Prince of Shapir. Chakra has his own magic shop in the town square, and I am staying with him there. It has been a while since I had last seen him, and he has grown much. Tarna's enjoying the peace you brought to our land. Your friends Yesufu and Yohari are married now, and Uhura's child grows strong and proud like his mother. You are missed there. I arrived not long after King Justinian had been killed by the assassin. Judging from the evidence, the assassin has the skills of a thief, for he scaled several walls and avoided many guards. Chakra says that magic was used also, but he does not believe that the assassin is a spellcaster. The poison the assassin used is deadly. It is death to any who are touched by it, unless an antidote is given within seconds. Even then, the poison cannot be cured, and only the strongest will survive the coma it brings.
Alright, I think we've asked him about this before, and we do have the poison cure. We've got a couple of them, so hopefully we'll be okay if anything bad happens. Anyway, let's head over here to the gazebo. Don't want to kick anything, but we can use the trigger spell on the hat. Now let's get teleported back to Erasmus's castle.
The wizard is expecting you.
Okay, let's go see Erasmus and see if he can give us any information about this toolkit. Alright, we're just going to fly through his house. Hello there.
Perfect timing. You are most welcome right now. Fenris and I have just finished a game of Wizard's World.
Erasmus was losing, so he blew up the game.
I just got a little over-enthusiastic, that's all. Now, what can I do for you? Fenris can be rather irritating at times.
That's irritating. We rodents don't know when to quit.
Okay, let's show him the toolkit.
Where did you find this little kit? Well then, shall we see what we can learn from this?
That's why he showed you that thing after all.
All right then. Tristle, drassle, trussle, tree. Show us what we learn from thee. This spell will show us something about the previous owner of this rather quaint toolbox.
Sort of a cheap peep on a creep?
More of a brief relief of a thief, I would say. It seems to be an arm that keeps coming and going.
I gotta hand it to you. That's some clue. It's clearly the case of the purloining palm reader. He'll soon be under arrest.
Don't be absurd. This clearly means something. I only wish I could help you more.
Okay, I wish you could help us more as well. Something about an arm that keeps coming and going. Let's use the magnet and head back to the inn. I think this might be quicker. We'll head across the bridge again. I do have the 2 pieces to give to the scientists. Probably don't need to go to the Adventurers Guild at the moment. Yeah, let's go back to this house here. Talk to the guy who wrote the manuscript for the Adventurers, the famous Adventurers Correspondence School.
I started this school a while ago. Just got tired of doing things one day and decided to settle down for a while. Picked up a pen and started to write about some of the things I'd done. Guess I've been here for a long time now. So the old king is dead. Just goes to show how much I've been paying attention around here. The Rites of Rulership is a good way to pick a king. Better than most, anyway. Used to love books as a kid. They taught me things, made me want to go places and do things. Now all I do is write them. So you really wanted to be a hero? Sounds like you managed pretty well. Books helped, I'm sure, but it's what you got to do with the knowledge that counts. Been a long time since I was like you. Guess I just got tired. Tell you what, you being an adventurer and all, you'll probably want to explore this island. Well, somewhere to the north is the genuine Pegasus, that winged horse of legend. Tried to ride him once, but he threw me right into the sea. Took me a while to get to the shore. If you ever see where Pegasus nests, look for a stream nearby. That's the Hippocrene stream, boy. Pegasus stomped its hoof one day and the water came pouring out. Bring me some of that water, kid. It's been so long since I tasted its sweet inspiration.
You want the Hippocrene water?
I'll make sure it's worth your while. There was a time when I was a lot like you. Young, adventurous, good-looking, bound to see the world.
Alright. Let's take a look at some of these books. You see a wide variety of books, but most of them seem to be how to swim manuals. Let's grab one of the books. I wonder if he'll be flattered if we ask him for an autograph. The famous adventurer signs the book and hands it to you to keep. Oh, nice. Right, let's have a read of it then. After considerable study, you realize that you now have the basic idea of how to swim. Okay, so if we look at our... oh, there we go. Swimming 100. So we can't swim now. We didn't need to waste points on that while we're designing our character, so that's good. Alright, let's head to the floating island and hand over those pizzas. I do want to head over to the Dead Parrot Inn later on tonight and see if we can see anyone suspicious. There's an assassin roaming about. There's someone who stole the money from the bank. Let's see if we can get any information. Running out of stamina. I guess I just need to rest for an hour. Here we go. Stamina's almost all the way back. Okay. Let's use force bolt on the lever. There we go. Now what pizza did he want?
You are wise to ask that. Pizza, the crust must be crisp and to the point. Like the hypothesis, what the cheese must be bind, the anchovies and
Okay, he wanted anchovies and artichokes, so that's fine. Here we go. Let's bring that down. Give him the pizza.
This is quite marvelous. An anchovy and artichoke pizza, the ultimate combination of ingredients. You have the makings of a true scientist. Feel free to look around and learn what lessons you can fathom.
All right, thank you, Dr. Pretorius. Now, I don't know when they change over exactly, but let's see if we can find the other scientist. We're going to rest for maybe 6 hours. Until it's dark, anyway. There we go, 8 o'clock. He should have finished his shift by now. And now we can deliver the other pizza. It's going to be pretty cold, though. I'm sure he won't mind. Dr. Mobius. Okay, we don't need to ask him about the pizza because we know it's this one. Pepperoni and jalapeno pepper.
Yes, it is a pepperoni and jalapeno pizza, the ultimate blend of science and art. If we could but harness this power, we could rule the world. Care for a piece?
Okay, let's head out. Is it quicker to go back to the inn, or shall we just ride this across? Let's just ride this across. Now, there's no time today to go and find that the Pegasus stream, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. But it is getting pretty late now, so let's head to the Parrot Inn. Okay, so this should be open. We'll just go straight inside. Ah, hang on a minute. This one-armed man seems to be leaving the inn right now. Let's follow him out. So it seems that was the clue that Erasmus gave us about the arm. And we're just going to watch as he walks across the bridge and down to his secret hideout. So it seems there is some kind of a secret door here that we didn't notice before. You watch the one-armed man walk down under the bridge and open a concealed door at the bottom. Sounds like that's where we need to go. Let's follow him through. Let's take a look. This carefully concealed secret door is obviously hidden for some nefarious purpose. Fortunately, you have a keen eye for detecting the unusual. Let's cast Trigger just in case there's a trap here. The spell sets off a magical trap on the hidden door. Fortunately, you are not harmed by it. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's grab the open spell. Cast open on the secret door, and we'll head through.
Hey, what are you doing here? This place is not for the likes of you. Get out! I be Orestes, a retired seaman, an honest merchant. Why do you want to be known?
An honest merchant, really?
What are you trying to say? Why should I be knowing anything about the bank robbery? There's none that ever saw me near the bank. Why should I be telling you anything? You're not but a land-lubbing lily-livered revenuer, and I got nothing to say to you. Proof? What sort of proof ye be talking about? Ye ain't got nothing to pin on me.
Well, we found the thief toolkit, for one thing.
You found a tool and you think it's mine? You still got no proof. I happens to sell such tools here. Anyone could have owned it.
And Erasmus did cast a spell on it, and it seemed to mention something about an arm.
Magic? You mean that pull a rabbit out of a hat, pick a card sort of ruck? Who do you get to do your spells? A gnome? They're tricksy sorts, and no one trusts them.
Okay, we can mention Chakra or Erasmus. I think maybe Chakra's more well known in town.
That's the lion monster, ain't it? Scooper me with a Merlin spike, but I don't want to mess with that thing. Well, I guess I really don't want to raise the wrath of someone who could tear me to shreds and voodoo me. Let's be going to the guards, then.
Okay, so he's agreed to come with us. You lead the thief to the guard post above and have the guards place him under arrest. You are soon summoned to the Hall of Kings. After explaining the situation to the guards, you are sent to the bank the next morning.
We got our money back. The thief still had all the cash, hadn't spent a drachma. Guess I don't need to polish the old begging bowl just yet.
And my reward?
They put the crook away in the jail by Westgate. He only had one arm and he could crack the best safe in Silmaria. Guess they don't make safe traps like they used to. Yeah, I already put the 2,000 drachmas into your account just so you know it will be safe. Good job on getting that robber, the scum. Go out there and make some more money. Can't have too much in savings, you know.
That's true, but I do want to spend some money and join the rites. So let's make a transaction. We're going to withdraw a little bit. Let's withdraw 300.
Whoa there. What good is money if all you do is spend it?
And we'll enter the King's Rite for 1,000 drachmas.
Congratulations! You're fully vested in the Rite of Rulership. Make your way to the Hall of Kings, and I'm sure they will set up the ceremony soon.
Okay.
You'll do fine, I'm sure. You've got the stuff of heroes, so don't worry. Yeah, sure, you'll be facing terrible monsters, overwhelming odds, and almost certain death, but it's all in the line of duty. Who knows, you may even be Silmaria's next king. Just go up to the guards outside the Hall of Kings. I'll let them know you're coming. They'll be happy to let you in now. Hey, the Hall of Kings is a great place for a celebration. All the bigwigs will be in the audience. You'll get to stand before Logos and Minos and the rest of the entrants for the rites. It will be a great event, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Logos and Minos?
The centaur has been an advisor and spokescreature for the kings here for a while. He saves here regularly. A great guy. He understands the value of an investment. Minos does a lot of advising around here, although he doesn't really live in Silmaria. Supposed to have a big place on some island off the north coast. He's said to have a lot of money, but you wouldn't know that by me. He sure doesn't keep any drachmas here. The Hall of Kings awaits you, kid. I'm sure you'll do swell.
Okay, let's head over there and check out the ceremony. I guess they're waiting for us now. Wonder why this guard didn't even catch the robber from earlier. Maybe he was not on shift at the time. Robber arrested. Orestes, formerly a sailor, was arrested and found guilty of bank robbery. He broke into the safe of the first bank of Silmaria and stole the drachmas stored there. Orestes is currently in the Westgate jail. Reward goes to Jeff, Prince of Shapir, for his apprehension of the criminal. Nice. Okay, let's head into the Hall of Kings.
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
The king of Silmaria is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rites of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rites of rulership, Silmaria will arise from the ashes of mourning, like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rites of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over superstition, is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
Gort has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Elsa von Spielberg has proven herself to be a leader and a hero in the lands to the north. She is quite capable of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to sponsor her.
Elsa von Spielberg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus, leader of armies, peerless in the weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rites of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
The Prince of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rites to become king of this land.
The Prince of Shapir has been named as a contender. By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge. 5 heroes shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rites of rulership shall begin. The first rite is the rite of freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island of Marit have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Noxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish to assure your success. Eos is still the best choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by magnum opus.
By process of elimination, you realize you get to free the village of Naxos.
5 shall go forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the rite of rulership. The first person who returns with the sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the rite of freedom begin.
Okay, so we have entered the rites. You were escorted by guards through the corridors of the Hall of Kings and eventually led out of the gate